If you're seeing a Zapier error and your workflow has suddenly stopped working, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix it step by step. This is a quick but important process because most Zapier errors are usually caused by a disconnected app account, outdated map data, or a field in your workflow that needs to be updated. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know how to review the error, reconnect the right account, refresh your data, and get your Zap working again. And if this video helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy software tutorials like this one. Alright, let's jump in. First, go to Zapier and sign into your account. Once you're inside the dashboard, look for the Assets section. This is where you can manage the different parts of your automations and find the workflow that needs attention. Click on Assets, then open Zap Workflows. This will show you the Zaps connected to your account, along with any workflows that may have errors or need fixing. Next, click on the specific Zap that is causing the problem. Once you open it, take a moment to review the exact error message. This part is really important because Zapier usually tells you what went wrong and where the issue is happening. The error message might point to a disconnected app, a missing field, or data that no longer matches the setup in your workflow. After you've identified the issue, the next step is to reconnect your app account. In many cases, the error happens because Zapier no longer has permission to access the app properly. Reconnect the account that's being used in the Zap and make sure you authorize the correct login details. If you have multiple accounts connected, double check that you're using the right one. Once the account is reconnected, move on to updating the map data. This means checking the fields in your Zap and making sure every required value is still mapped correctly. If a form field changed, if a spreadsheet column moved, or if an app updated its structure, you may need to reselect the correct data source so the automation can run properly again. Carefully review each step in the Zap and update anything that looks outdated or blank. After that, it's time to test the Zap. Run a test to make sure the workflow is now pulling in the right information and the error is gone. If the test passes, that's a great sign that your fix worked. If not, go back through the error details and check whether another field needs to be updated or whether a different app connection needs attention. Once everything looks good, click Publish to save and activate the updated Zap. This final step makes sure your changes go live so the automation can start running correctly again. And that's it, you've now fixed a Zapier error by reviewing the message, reconnecting the app account, updating the mapped data, and publishing the workflow. If this tutorial helped, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe for more helpful software fixes and step-by-step guides.